Kia ora, Aotearoa, Angus Hines here with the latest update to the severe weather information for Met Service. It is Wednesday, the 10th of October. Looking at the radar, starts by quite benign over the country, particularly for the North Island, and will stay that way for much of the day on Wednesday. But this morning around 6 a.m, we did see the leading edge of this first cold front moving northwards over Stewart Island, then onto Southland. That's the start of the wet and cold weather for the South Island. Some more rain and snow are on the cards throughout the rest of the day today and into Thursday. So what's going to happen is these fronts are going to continue to slide northwards up much of the South Island throughout today and the early hours of Thursday. Then it's going to become a little bit more of a mess. This low pressure here off the west coast is going to develop on the fronts. Then it's going to deepen and it's going to stay quite slow moving. So that's going to force some of this cold air back southwards, bringing more wet weather to the likes of Canterbury and the west coast of the South Island. It's also going to align a very uniform band of rain here to the west of the North Island, and that is going to be crossing eastwards late in the day on Thursday. We still have some severe weather watches and warnings in place to cover this. At the moment, all the watches and warnings just over the South Island. So we'll just quickly go through heavy rain warning for Fiordland and the southern part of Westland. Details on the screen there, but of course you can always find the details at metservice.com. Heavy rain watch further north for western parts of the South Island, including the northern parts of Westland and the ranges of Buller and northwest Nelson. There are a number of significant impacts that do come with heavy rain watches and warnings, particularly around streams and rivers and other waterways, and for those of you driving, surface flooding and low visibility are all possible. With the cold air in behind these fronts, we still have a number of areas under heavy snow watch in the South Island, the lower part of the South Island. So starting from the bottom Fiordland and inland Southland, that is this afternoon, just for Wednesday, that's heavy snow to 600 metres and then some lesser amounts down to 200 metres. Inland Otago and South Canterbury also under heavy snow watch, both later in the day on Wednesday and into the early hours of Thursday morning before things will start to ease later in the day on Thursday. There are a number of roads that are under road snowfall warning given the snow coming towards the South Island. Just quickly, Haas Pass, Lindis Pass, Crown Range Road and Milford Road all currently have heavy road snowfall warnings issued. More are potentially going to be added to the list over the next day or so. Do keep your eye on metservice.com for the details about that, as well as the severe weather watches and warnings. From me in the studio today, kia pai tō rā.